Good afternoon to all. This is your mathematics section for grade 7. How are you all? I hope you are all fine and safe. Okay, our chapter name is integers. Already we have completed properties of addition, properties of subtraction and more properties of multiplication. Okay, today we are going to see some word problems. It is exercise 1B. If you have book means take page number 14. Exercise 1B. Fourth question. Under fourth question, totally 5 sums are there. We are going to solve one by one. Okay. We are going to solve one by one. First sum is, listen. Nita starts with the number 27 and keeps subtracting 6 from it. Find the integer she arrives at if she carries out the subtraction 6 times. Nita starts with the number 27 and keeps subtracting from it. Okay. Nita is subtracting some numbers. She is starting from the number 27. Okay. He's starting from the number 27 and she is subtracting 6. At one time she is subtracting in number 6. Okay. She starts from the number 27 and she is subtracting 6 from it. Okay. Then we need to find the integer she will arrive if she carry out the subtraction 6 times. Okay, we are going to find the integer after she is subtracting 6 times. Okay, Nita starts from the number 27. First she is subtracting 6 on each time. We are going to find after 6 times which number is there. We are going to find that. Okay, listen carefully. First, what's the starting number? Nita starts with the number. Which number? 27. At first, Nita starts from the number 27. She is subtracting 6. For the first time, she is subtracting 6. So, for one time, she is subtracting 6. Okay. What is 27 minus 6? 27 minus 6. 27 minus 6 is 21, right? 7 minus 6, 1, 21. At first, she is subtracting 6. So, your answer is 21. Okay. How many times she is subtracting? She is subtracting 6 times. Okay. Now, I have subtracted only 1 times. Remaining 5 times we need to subtract. Okay. First time I am subtracting 27 minus 6 is 21. Okay. From that number, she is again subtracting 6. Okay. Okay. Next I am subtracting for the second time. That is 21 minus 6. From the number, she is again subtracting 6. Okay. What is 21 minus 6? 21 minus 6, 1, 11. 11 minus 6 is 5. It is 15. Okay. Second time she is subtracting. So the answer is 15. First she is subtracting 6 and second also 6. First 27 minus 6 is 21. Next 21 minus 6 is 15. Okay. From the 15 again she is subtracting 6. Okay. Third time. So 15 minus 6. What is 15 minus 6? 1, 5. 15 minus 6 is 9. Very good. 9. Okay. 15 minus 6 is 9. Okay. Third time I am subtracting. So our answer is 9. Okay. Again she is subtracting. What I told, totally 6 times. Up to 6 we need to find. Okay. Next, 9 minus 6. What is 9 minus 6? It is very easy, no? What is 9 minus 6? 9 minus 6 is 3. Okay, so our answer is 3. Okay, totally I have find out 4 times. Next, fifth time. Next, 3 minus 6. 3 minus 6. What is 3 minus 6? Again, she is subtracting 6 times. 6. So, 3 minus 6 is? What is 3 minus 6? Both are different sign numbers. So, first we need to subtract both the numbers. What is 6 minus 3? Simply subtract from larger number, bigger number to smaller number. 6 minus 3 is 3. Then put the greater number sign. Which number is greater here? 3 is having the plus sign. 6 is having minus sign. Which number is greater? 6 is a greater number. What is the sign of 6? The sign of 6 is minus. So, the answer is minus 3. Okay. Totally, I have find it for 5 times. Finally, 6th time. So, our answer is minus 3 minus 6. Minus 3 minus 6. What is the answer? Both are having same sign. Same sign means we need to add both the numbers. That is 3 plus 6 is 9. So our answer is minus 9. Okay. But the question, Neeta starts from the number 27 and keeps subtracting from it. And she's carried out the subtraction for 6 times. Totally 6 times. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Totally we have subtracted 6 times 6 from the number. Okay. So finally our integer is... Finally, what is the answer? What is our integer? Our integer is minus 9. So, the integer is minus 9. So, our answer is minus 9. Integer is minus 9. Do you all understand? Do you all understand? Okay, now second question. In a chemistry lab, the room temperature is required to be lowered from 80 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature after 10 hours? In a chemistry lab, the room temperature is required to be lowered from 80 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. What will be the room temperature after 10 hours? Solution. Okay. Okay, in a chemistry lab, the room temperature is, at first the room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Okay, this is the room temperature at a rate of lowered from 80 degrees Celsius at the rate of 5 degrees Celsius every hour. For every hour, the temperature is decreased to 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, for every hour, the temperature is decreased to 5 degrees Celsius. That is, 1 hour, the temperature is decreasing 5 degrees Celsius. Okay, at first the room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature is decreasing 5 degrees Celsius for each hour. Okay, what they asked, what will be the room temperature after 10 hours? Okay, they are asking what will be the room temperature after 10 hours. Initially, our room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature is decreasing 5 degrees Celsius for every hour. Finally, we need to find after 10 hours what will be the room temperature. Okay, this is our question. Do you all understand? Okay, first write the room temperature, initial temperature, that is room temperature is equal to, what's the room temperature? It is 80 degrees Celsius, right? It is 80 degrees Celsius. First our room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Then rate of temperature decreases in an hour. Already I have told the temperature is decreasing 5 degrees Celsius every hour, right? So next rate of temperature decrease in an hour. Rate of temperature decrease in an hour. For 1 hour, how many degrees Celsius are decreasing? For 1 hour, 5 degrees Celsius are decreasing. Okay, for 1 hour, 5 degrees Celsius are decreasing. First, we are going to find for 10 hours, how many degrees Celsius will be decreased. Okay, for 1 hour, 5 degrees Celsius decreased. For 10 hours, how many degrees Celsius will decrease? How will you find? Okay, related to this, we can see one example. You are buying one chocolate. Okay, you are buying one chocolate. The rate of one chocolate is 5 rupees. Okay, the rate of one chocolate is 5 rupees. Okay, now what is the rate of 3 chocolate? What will be the rate of 3 chocolate? The rate of one chocolate is 5 rupees. Okay, the rate of one chocolate is 5 rupees. What will be the rate of 3 chocolate? What will be the price of 3 chocolate? What will you do? One chocolate is 5 rupees, right? Then what is the rate of 3 chocolate? That is 3 into 5. Yes, 3 into 5, that is 15 rupees. Okay, so the rate of one chocolate is 5 rupees. The rate of 3 chocolate is 3 into 50. 3 into 5, that is 15. Same method we are going, same way we are going to follow. Rate of temperature decrease in 10 hour. Rate of temperature degrees in 10 hours. First, rate of temperature degrees in 1 hour is 5 degrees Celsius. Rate of temperature degrees in 10 hour will be 10 into 5. Okay, 10 into 5. That is what is 10 into 5? 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, that is 50 degrees Celsius. Okay, initially our room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Then rate of temperature degrees in 1 hour is 5 degrees Celsius. Then rate of temperature degrees in 10 hours is 10 into 5. That is 50 degrees Celsius. What they ask in the question, what will be the room temperature? They are asking the room temperature after 10 hours. Okay, so room temperature after 10 hours is equal to, subtract this 50 degrees Celsius from the initial room temperature. What is the initial room temperature? That is 80 degrees Celsius. At first the room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. After 10 hours it is decreasing. So minus 50 degrees Celsius. What is 80 minus 50? 80 minus 50. 8 minus 5 is 3. So 30 degrees Celsius. Okay. The room temperature after 10 hours is 30 degrees Celsius. Do you all understand? Initially the room temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. Then the temperature is decreasing 5 degrees Celsius for each hour. So first we have find out for 10 hours how many degrees Celsius will be decreasing. That is 10 into 5 is 50. So finally we found that the room temperature after 10 hours is 80 minus 50. So our answer is 30 degrees Celsius. Understand? Okay, our next question is, a restaurant owner earns a profit of rupees 7 on each meal. If one day 200 people visit the restaurant, what will be the profit earned by the owner? Okay, you will understand the question. The restaurant owner earns a profit of rupees 7 on each meal. For each meal, the restaurant owner earns a profit rupees 7. Okay, if in one day 200 people visit the restaurant, they are asking what will be the profit earned by the owner. Do you all understand? Again I am repeating, the restaurant owner earns a profit of rupees 7 on each meal. Okay, for each meal the restaurant owner earns a profit rupees 7 rupees. Okay, one day 200 people visit the restaurant, what will be the profit earned by the owner? Very simple question. Okay, first, profit earned from one person. Okay, profit earned from one person. Say profit earned from one person. How many rupees? Profit earned from one person. What is the profit earned from one person? A restaurant owner earns a profit of rupees 7 on each meal. Each meal means each one meal. That is one person having one meal. The profit earned from one person is how many rupees? Rupees 7. Okay, it is rupees 7. Next, profit earned from 200 people. Profit earned from 200 people. Profit earned from one person is 7. Profit earned from 200 people is equal to, how will you find? The same method we have used in the before problem. Do you all remember? Profit earned for one person is rupees 7. Profit earned from 200 people is equal to, what will you do? You need to multiply. Okay, 200 into 7. Okay, 200 into 7. That is 200 into 7. 0, 0, 2 into 7 is 14. So our answer is rupees 1400. So the profit earned by the owner is rupees 1400. Profit earned by the owner is rupees 1400. Do you all understand? The restaurant owner earns a profit rupees 7 on each meal. If one day 200 people visit the restaurant, what will be the profit earned by the owner? So profit earned for one person is rupees 7. So profit earned from 200 people is 200 into 7, that is 1400. So profit earned by the owner is 1400 per day. Okay. Okay, our next question is, in a class test, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and 2 marks are deducted for every wrong answer. If James got 8 correct answer and 3 wrong answer, what are his final marks? Okay, in a class test, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer. For every correct answer, they are giving 5 marks. For one question, for one correct answer, they are giving 5 marks, and 2 marks are deducted for every wrong answer. Okay, they will be reducing 2 marks for every wrong answer. For correct answer, they are giving 5 marks. For wrong answer, they are reducing 2 marks. Okay. If James got 8 correct answer and 3 wrong answer. James got 8 correct answer. Okay. James got 8 correct answer and 3 wrong answer. 3 wrong answer. What are his final marks? What will be his final marks? That is the question. Do you all understand the question? Okay. Listen. First, marks for one correct answer. First, write the step. Marks for one correct answer. What is the mark for one correct answer? 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer. So for one question, for one correct answer, they will be giving 5 marks. Okay, for one correct answer, they will be giving 5 marks. Then marks for one wrong answer. Marks for one wrong answer. 2 marks are deducted for every wrong answer. They are deducting means reducing. They are reducing 2 marks for every wrong answer. So it is minus 2. They are reducing, no? So minus 2. Marks for one correct answer is 5. Marks for one wrong answer is minus 2. Okay. Next. If James got 8 correct answers. James got 8 correct answer. Okay. So marks for 8 correct answer. Marks for 8 correct answer. For one correct answer, they are giving 5 marks. James got 8 correct answer. For 8 correct answer, how many marks? For one correct answer, 5 marks. For 8 correct answer, how will you find? 8 into 5. What is 8 into 5? 8 into 5 is 8 into 5. 8 into 5 is 40. Okay, 8 into 5 is 40. Understand? James got 8 correct answers. So we have found the marks for correct answer. That is 8 into 5, 40. Then 3 wrong answers. Marks for 3 wrong answer. Marks for 3 wrong answer is equal to, how will you find? For 3 wrong answers, for 1 wrong answer, minus 2. So marks for 3 wrong answers, how will you find? 3 into minus 2. Okay, 3 into minus 2. What is the answer? 3 into minus 2. First multiply the numbers. 3 into 2 is 6. Here both the numbers are having different sign. Different signs means, unlike sign means it will give you a negative product. Okay, unlike sign means it will give you a negative product. So it is minus 6. Okay, so marks for 8 correct answer is 46. Marks for 3 wrong answer is minus 6. Okay, next we are going to find what are his final marks. We are going to find the final mark of James. Okay, so final marks is equal to, how will you find the final marks? How many marks for correct answer? 40 marks for correct answer. And how many marks for wrong answer? Minus 6 marks for wrong answer. If you are writing correct answer means you will be giving some marks. If you are writing wrong answer means they are reducing some marks. Okay, that is 40 minus 6. Marks for correct answer is 40. Marks for wrong answer is minus 6. What is 40 minus 6? 40 minus 6. 40 minus 6. 3, 10. 10 minus 6 is 4. It is 34. So, the final mark of James is 34. Final marks is equal to 34. This is your answer. Do you all understand? In a class test, 5 marks are awarded for every correct answer and 2 marks are deducted for every wrong answer. If James got 8 correct answer and 3 wrong answer, what are his final marks? First we have written marks for 1 correct answer is 5, marks for 1 wrong answer is minus 2, because they are reducing 2 marks, that is minus, deducting 2 marks for every wrong answer, so it is minus 2. Then marks for 8 correct answers. In the question they have given if James got 8 correct answer, he written 8 correct answers, so 8 correct answer mark is 8 into 5. 8 into 5 is 40. Then marks for 3 wrong answers, so 3 into minus 2, because it is a wrong answer, we need to reduce the marks. 3 into minus 2 is minus 6. So, final mark is 40 minus 6. 40 minus 6 is 34. This is your answer. Do you all understand? Okay, today I have teach totally 4 problems. Listen the class and write in your note. Okay, I will send the notes and homework in the WhatsApp group. See that and write. And if you have any doubt, means ask in a Zoom class. Okay. Thank you, students. Thank you all.